Blitzy, Daddy's gotta make a movie. Daddy's got shit on his mind. Come on, man.
Little story. This happened, I think one day last week, or maybe it was the week before that. I did a screenshot on my laptop sitting here, but I don't need to refer to it. Because I don't want to include any call signs. The call signs don't matter, the attitude does. A little bit of cussing's in order here, boys, because it's needed for me to convey my emotion at the time. There was a question posted in the forums. Let me turn off the nano. The blue flash is about driving me nuts. A question posted in the forum section. Why don't people answer CQs? And I'm like, oh, yeah, this will be fun. And it wasn't fun. I read through, I read the gist of the comments until I got to this one, and I read every word of it several times. And I think he was a newer ham, although not a noob. You know what I mean? Probably has a few years under his belt in the hobby. He said the reason why nobody's answering your CQs is your call sign. He said you've got an extra class call sign, and he said, believe me, the first thing we do when we hear your call sign is look you up. And he said if you're an old guy, he said it basically takes a scroll of the page. Roll the mouse, man, and you've got it. You've got the gist of the guy. Is he an old fart? Is he an old timer? He said basically, I paraphrase here, but he said basically, you guys are so unlikable and so, arrogant, opinionated, that type of thing. I don't even know if he used those words, but that was the gist of his post, of his comment. That nobody wants to talk to you guys because you're a bunch of assholes. That's my summary. No one wants to talk to us because we're assholes. That pissed me off like you cannot believe. I've done at least one video about calling CQ. And this was in the phone portion of the bands. I couldn't tell you anything about the digital portion. I've never operated a digital mode. I can talk to you at length about CW, as it's been almost my only mode of communication in the hobby for going on 50 years, right? No, you call CQ in the CW segment of any band on the HF spectrum, and people will come back to you. People will answer you. Not so in the phone portion. And that's where almost all of the newer, not only newer hams, but modern day hams are. They're in the phone segment of the band or the digital portion of the bands, right? And damn, man, and I've sat here and heard it. I do a lot of listening. My license is in limbo right now, and I don't call CQ, and I don't answer CQs. I can't, but I listen. And I hear endless numbers of hams wanting to chat on the bands, and they call CQ and they'll call and call and call with no reply. And I know damn well a whole bunch of hams have wandered by them and heard them and just wandered on. And well, this QRZ article hurt. It hurt. And here's where the truth hurts, boys. See the sheet here, man? You think I just wrote that up? I didn't. I made a comment in the previous video. It was tip number 1, I think. Places to avoid. And I like that. I've watched that about a few times, and it makes me happy. I did it well. But look at item number 2. So I wrote this out back then. I wrote this out before the QRZ article. That's the thing. That's the kicker. That's the kicker. Why might I have written out on my little doodle sheet for an upcoming video? Why would I have written out places to avoid, extra class allocations? I found this in my desk drawer here in my laundry room shack yesterday, and it hit me like a ton of bricks. Are we? Are you? Am I an asshole to others on the bands because you've got scads of experience? I'm not. I hope. I try not to be, because I try to recognize the fact that although I've been a ham for, I don't know, 48, 49 years, hell, I don't know, doesn't even matter anymore. Like most hams, I quickly fell into a rabbit hole, and it's a deep one, guys. My world became one of CW. And when I got some experience with CW under my belt, I realized it was time. It was too easy at 50 watts or 100 watts. It was time to go QRP only, and I did. And I've never had more fun in my whole life. But it's a deep rabbit hole, and it consumed me the whole 48 or 49 years. How much experience do I have in amateur radio? Very little. I'm about as ignorant a ham as they come. But I'm honest, and I'm humble. And although I love to bullshit with you guys, I'll never bullshit you guys. So, no,